Alrighty, let's get after it. 10/28/2025, 5:07 p.m. I look like the Michelin man on the camera in this thing. This sweatshirt's like massive,
I don't think so. I think you
but
look slim.
I just think because it's like
The camera
It's
adds
like-
10 pounds.
puffy. Might. But nevertheless, very eventful weekend since we've last seen you guys. Also very eventful because views are down immensely. People need to pick it up.
Well, that's just because there was so much happening. People didn't really have time to watch our episode because there was
Maybe.
just nonstop action
Maybe.
from start to finish.
Where should we start off?
Well, I don't know. I honestly, I'm lost at where to start because there's so much shit that I had, wanted to talk about. I mean, I guess it just go with the freshest topic on board. I mean, the World Series.
Yeah.
Last night's game,
Last
18
night went
innings.
18 innings.
Longest World Series game in MLB history. Freddie Freeman hits a walk-off home. I mean, what didn't happen last night?
This was the second World Series game or second MLB game to go 18 innings.
This was the longest World Series to ever go 18 innings. The second longest one was the Dodgers in 2017, also went 18 innings.
Yeah.
Also, Brad Paisley sang the national anthem before that, and he sang it before last night's game.
I was just about to say that. I saw that little.
It's stupid,
Quirk.
but it's that's a baseball fact for you.
It is a baseball stat.
Weird stuff like that just happens all the time. I guess I'm gonna just run through really quick. Like Friday, obviously we didn't get to talk about that game that happened after we left, but Friday's game was awesome. Blue Jays beat the piss out of the Dodgers. Great game. I mean, they just went off. Big news in that game was actually called it too. Addison Barger hitting that grand slam. It's the first ever pinch hit grand slam in a World Series game, and I literally said that. Speaking of dumb baseball facts, me and Stephanie were at Langle's in Highland, and we were watching the game, and as soon as Barger comes up, I looked at Stephanie's as the bases get loaded and he comes up. I'm like, this guy right here, I'm like, this is the type of dude that you lose a trivia question to. I said, this is going to be years down the road. Be like, who's the only pinch hitter in World Series history to have a grand slam? And you're going to be like, shit. Everyone will be racking their brain. You're thinking, and you're like, Addison Barger. It's the most random name that'll never mean shit except, will now, but... You know, it's funny, though. And then literally 2 seconds later, he hit it. I'm like, no way, dude. She was like, oh, my God, you just called that. I'm like, tell me about it. I'm like, that is crazy. But so that was big news for them and for him. Dodgers win game 2. Geez, Louise. Yamamoto, another complete game.
Dude, he was, so I was watching that. I was at my buddy's diaper party, which, if it's like the baby shower.
Clarify that, yeah.
I think it's actually a pretty common thing.
I've heard of that one time before.
Yeah, it's actually a blast. It's just an excuse to get all the boys together.
Wear diapers, get shit-faced, and take laxatives, see who shits their pants first.
I mean, we don't wear diapers, but we definitely sit there and just got blasted. It was actually very, very fun. It was awesome.
I think it was a guy at work at a diaper party. That's where I heard about it for the first time.
Yeah, it's I didn't realize how common it was either, because that was the same thing as you. Of what is that? And it's just like a baby shower, but for the guys. And I'm like, okay, well, this is just an excuse for us to get just super, super hammered. Yeah, I didn't personally. I mean, I definitely got a pretty good buzz going, but it was very fun. It was awesome. It was the first time in a while that everyone was at something, because
that's a good feeling.
Yeah, something stupid always happens. One person can't make, they have to work or whatever, and it's
tragedies of getting older.
Yeah, and it's everyone was back together. I'm like, dang, this is awesome.
Yeah.
It was so fun. It was hilarious. A lot of good stuff. A lot of spilled beer. It was fun. It was a good time. But nevertheless, yeah, watching that game, man, I'm like, dude, Yamamoto's throwing dots. And the funny thing is, he's laughing before he does. He's just laughs, throws a pitch. It's just an absolute dot.
He's having fun.
Yeah.
And he is locked in.
Yeah. No, he's dialed. I remember the start of the season. Everyone was like, oh man, he's not looking that great. It was like his first 2 outings.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this guy just came to the MLB. It's like,
He'll be all right.
let's relax.
Yeah, they got a long way to go.
Yeah, yeah, a very long way to go.
Same with Roki Sasaki too. Remember, he was crying after his first 2. It was his first 2 outings, and he was crying. But it's like, dude, the kid's 23. He's never
exactly
his first time in the MLB, and then now you look at him and he's helping to finish out the job in World Series games and extra innings and shit. Yeah, last night's game, I stayed up until after the top of the 12th, and it's one of those things where, like, I knew something was up, and I said it to myself, and it's the whole reason I stayed up as late as I did to begin with, because every time this is happening, I'm like, this could be I tell myself, this could be history that you're witnessing. Like, you could remember where you were when that happened. You could remember being a part of that moment.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I was watching it, I'm like, man, like, I knew it, too. I knew it was going to go to extras. It was in the 7th inning. First off, let's just recap. Shohei Ohtani came to the plate 9 times and reached base all 9 times.
He's a freak.
I mean,
just like the weekly, just like, yeah, he's a freak. Not even, it's like every episode.
Yeah, I mean, he just continues to do shit that breaks the record for a World Series game. I think that, I can't remember, Milton Bradley, I think, held the record for like 8, getting on base 8 total times in a game. So that got broken by Ohtani last night. Yeah, I mean, the dude, 2 homers, 2 doubles, a regular walk, and then 4 intentional walks. Like,
yeah, that's
the only thing that he did not do last night that he does on a regular basis, which was crazy, was he got caught stealing at second, and it's because he came off the bag. He overslid the bag and popped off, and the dude did a great job holding the tag on.
Yeah,
and I'm like, it only would have added to the aura of that moment of, like, for him to have all those stats. But I mean, the game-tying home run in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah,
it's a 5-4 game. He comes up. They just switched pitchers. They have a mound meeting. Tell him, hey, don't throw anything that hittable over the plate to Ohtani. What's he do? First pitch, right over the heart of the plate. Ohtani takes it. Oppo. Just no problem.
That'll happen. And obviously, Freddie Freeman walks it off in the 18th. Dodgers are more than likely going to go take this one. Just have to say that.
Well, it's only 2-1.
Yeah, but
so
it's just
big. George Springer being out is that's devastating for the Blue Jays lineup. That really sucks for them big time.
I used to put one on. We had talked about how UCLA, isn't a slouch. They're not like a slouch team. They're not that bad. Well, IU absolutely proceeded to pummel their cheeks.
Yeah, it turns out UCLA kind of slouches. They're kind of cheeks.
Well, I mean, they're definitely. I mean, I guess I can't say that IU did what they should have to them. But it's like, the thing with IU right now is just like, hey, don't take your foot off the gas. We've seen it happen. We've seen Purdue take down Ohio State, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy because, granted that was 17, 18. Because, Ohio State is Ohio State and Purdue's, they're Purdue. They're not good. But, yeah, IU just absolutely blasted them. And I can't remember what the spread was exactly. I know it's
27.5. Yeah. 26.5, sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. That one was good. If you took that, you're good.
Yeah, I mean 50-6, right? Was it 50-6?
I think it was 56 to 6.
56 to 6.
It was 56 to 6, yeah.
And I literally told that I also said that because my what's it called? I was watching it and my mom came in. She's like, "Oh wow, IU's really winning." I'm like, "Yeah, this could be one of those games that ends like 53-7." And she's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, it's not that. Like they're beating the shit out of this team."
Yeah.
And then Stephanie later she's like, "Do you see IU won?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot." She's like, "I'm like, what was the score?" And she's like, 56 to 6. I'm like, "I said 53-7." I'm like, "Damn, dude, gave him too much credit." Yeah, they're on one right now.
They are, and honestly, every win, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe we can beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship.
Dude, I absolutely think they can.
I think they definitely have a chance, and if they do, I think the Natty's theirs. Honestly, everyone else is kind of just like fluctuating. I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just like Ohio State and IU right now are like the top two like consistent teams. Everyone else is kind of fluctuating. It's just like, ooh.
The only thing that kind of scares me, and no one really talking about Ohio State. Like, they're just kind of
It's because
casually playing at the top and beating the shit out of everyone,
it's because
too.
everyone knows. Like, everyone
Yeah, that's
just
obviously.
like knows. It's like, yeah, Ohio State's going to win it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and that's
It's there's only so much to talk about. Once you're dominating so much, like, every week they're just like, and Ohio State dominates yet again.
Yeah, true, but I mean, it's like you would think they'd get more attention considering, like,
I mean, I feel like
they lost Judkins, they lost Will Howard, like, they have a new quarterback starting, a new running back, like,
Yeah, well,
they kind of have a lot of new pieces there.
Better than Will Howard, you say that.
Either way, either or. I mean, it's like,
but
it's kind of crazy. Like, they have a lot of new pieces, so do you think people
I mean,
would be bringing it up
SportsCenter's
more?
been glazing them, like on Instagram at least. Like every Saturday, there's an IU post about Caleb Sand or about whatever, or about Caleb Downs, whatever. But yeah, and then obviously another big football news: Brian Kelly gets fired.
Yeah.
Love that, actually. Love that.
I think the entire world seems to love that. I haven't seen one opinion that differs, actually.
It's because ever since so people already had distaste for this guy. And then the way he did Notre Dame, just extremely filthy, like dirty. They're going in the playoff, about to make a playoff push. He's just like, peace out, guys. I'm actually not getting back on the plane with you guys. I'm taking a different flight. I'm going to Louisiana to take the LSU job. And then everyone saw him do the fake accent. And everyone was like, dude, this guy's a bozo. And then there's players coming out just like, yeah, this guy's actually a real piece of shit.
Yeah, and I think the nail in the coffin, no pun intended, but God, I have not stopped seeing tweets, and I think they're hilarious. I have laughed at every single one of them, and I fall into the trap. I fell into the trap probably about 8 or 9 times in a row. And then on the 10th time, it was like, okay, I'm starting to get it. But people are tweeting, they're like, for anybody out there thinking about like, oh, Brian Kelly, he's an asshole, he's this, just remember, he's a father, he's a husband, and he also killed a kid at Notre Dame in 2010. And I'm like,
yeah, it's like
every tweet says the exact, they just word it differently, but they always end up being like, yeah, if you hate Brian Kelly because he's arrogant and he's a prick and, you just don't like his fucking face, just remember that he killed a kid. And it's like, oh my God.
I also just don't understand. So my only thing with that story too, though, is like, why did he get on the scissor lift?
I mean, that's where I don't understand. I guess, like, maybe it's because I wasn't following it when it happened.
Yeah, what was it, 2010, 2013, something like that?
2010, yeah.
I mean, I was like, oh, yeah, I was 9, so I'm like, I'm not really following too much.
Yeah, and I've read the story or watched a video on the story, but, like, basically, he kind of, like, it's hard to say forced, but, like, forced the kid.
It's basically just because he had practice outside. He was like, no, we're practicing outside. We're not practicing indoors. And everyone's like, hey, you should practice indoors. He's like, nah, practicing outside. But again, it's like...
But again, yeah, that's 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Why would you get up there?
You don't get on a scissor lift. That's how many feet in the air.
But nevertheless, I'm not defending Brian Kelly because I think he is a POS. So...
Yeah, the guy, like, pretty much
riddance,
across the board.
But he's going to make $53 million sitting on his couch. So...
Yeah, him and...
who really got the final laugh?
Well, yeah, really. I mean, and now it's like, I wonder if where he ends up after this.
I don't know. I think he would probably end up taking the coordinator position somewhere. I don't know if anyone's going to take him as a head coach anytime soon.
I mean,
he left Notre Dame because he said that he didn't have the resources at Notre Dame to win a national championship. Notre Dame has won...
When was that?
When was that? 4 years ago? Since then, Notre Dame has won 3 bowl games and made the national championship.
But they haven't won a national championship.
Or went to the... LSU hasn't even sniffed the national championship.
Oh, no, I know. But, I mean, technically he's kind of not wrong. He's partially not wrong.
He's partially in a worse situation. LSU has been on the decline ever since Coach O left. And obviously Joe Burrow and Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. But, I mean, they were good before that. LSU has been a relevant team. And Jaden Daniels, but... I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, the guy...
Him and James Franklin should become his best friends. I mean, they're worth $100 million on their couch combined.
Yeah.
Just go take down the world, dude.
Just hanging out. Making all this money doing nothing.
Making out, maybe.
Probably. But, let's roll into the NFL. The Dolphins get a win. A big win.
I will never bet on the Falcons another day in my fucking life. So help me God. I swear.
This is going to lead right into the next point, which is good because it kind of goes hand in hand. I haven't seen Falcons fans melting down as bad as Bears fans. And you could argue that losing to the Dolphins is just as bad as losing to Tyler Huntley because the Dolphins are really bad. They've been in a really bad place. And to lose by 34-10 final score, to lose that game, and Falcons fans aren't like, dude, the sky is falling. Bears fans,
they're extremely pissed though.
I mean, yeah,
this has been.
I wouldn't be happy.
They're the same thing. They're kind of in a similar boat as the Bears. Like obviously, in recent years, we've been kind of in the midst of a rebuild. For fucking like a decade.
I mean, you
now.
can argue them too. I mean, they've had like no QB since.
Well, they had Mariota for a while. He was supposed to be their answer, and then it was supposed to be what's his face? Damn it, I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Desmond Ridder.
It was Desmond Ridder was a new thing, and then it's not. And then they signed Kirk Cousins, and then draft Michael Penn. And it's like, it's kind of been quarterback carousel down there. But even outside of the quarterback play, it's the same shit we talked about too. Like they've had Bijan for what 4 years now? Is this fourth year?
No, third
year.
Yeah.
They didn't use him for shit his first 2 years. Like, they just didn't scheme up anything. They end up firing the head coach. Like, the defense hasn't been fantastic. They've had a lot of issues that just continue to... Yeah, they're like I said, I will never bet on them again. This is now 2 years in a row that I've been burned horribly by the fucking Falcons on a bet.
But, yeah. So, like I said, Falcons fans aren't reacting like the way the Bears fans are reacting. Granted, everyone kind of expected us to win this game. We had talked about, it's like, hey, there's like a good chance we don't.
Well, we were under the impression that Lamar Jackson was playing because the Ravens had fleeced everybody, and
which they are now under investigation for that.
Yet deserve to get fined or something because that was kind of horseshit that you just...
That like changes not like a lot, like in all aspects, like gambling, fantasy, like it affects a lot of things. Granted,
the entire team's practice for the week, prepping for Lamar Jackson, and then you say, yeah, he's a full participant, and then they come out, not really.
He's not playing.
Yeah, he's just It's like that was a scam.
Yeah,
that was actually a scam, and yeah, I mean, I guess if I'm not. People are. The sky is falling for a lot of people, but that's just honestly. It seems like the more I pay attention to football, the more I've learned that I would say on the generous side, only like 85% of people, like 85% of the tweets and shit you're seeing are from like casual fucking.
Oh, 100%.
Just your typical bullshit, like just don't know shit.
It's like so there's a lot of things obviously revolving Caleb Williams. He's the weekly topic every single week no matter win or loss, no matter what, he sucks according to the common take apparently.
Pretty much.
But I lost my train of thought. Oh, first our defense, we had our number 5, 6, and 7 cornerback out there playing.
Mm-hmm.
It is difficult to win in that sense. But on the offensive side of the ball, I've seen a lot of people coming out now saying, like, hey, it really wasn't Caleb. It was kind of like the play calling kind of got really bad there. They're saying that this game is kind of pinned more on Ben Johnson than Caleb Williams himself. Because Ben Johnson himself came out and said that this is the best he's looked so far this year. If you look at his numbers, it actually wasn't a bad game by him at all. The pick it wasn't great. But then people are breaking it down now like Kurt Warner did. He's just like, that was on Rome Odunze, actually. Rome Odunze, instead of cutting up his route, started to drop back, and then therefore the defender could jump up. Nevertheless, he threw the pick. Obviously, sucks, whatever.
Yeah, the numbers aren't bad, but he just has no conviction. He cannot find a rhythm, and that's truly the biggest problem. It's
just not consistency, dude.
Yeah, he's not consistent at all. He's moving too fast, and then he's moving too slow. Like on that pick, like a lot of people are saying that like it's more him not getting rid of it fast enough. He waited just too long to throw it, and that has been kind of it. And then you see him on like the DJ Moore throwing it 5 feet wide at DJ Moore, who's got nobody within 8 yards of him in the end zone.
So I wanted to bring that up too. Everyone is dragging DJ Moore through the mud right now because everyone's like, look at the all 22. Caleb Williams is anticipating DJ Moore to keep going because DJ Moore stops basically right behind Roquan Smith. So he's like, that's why Caleb threw it past him because he's anticipating him to keep running.
Yeah, miscommunication then.
Yeah. So, I mean, I agree with what you were saying because at first I was like, dude, how do you miss that?
Yeah.
And then it was actually Dave BFR. I see that page pretty often, but he showed like the all 22. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So that's why that happened. Whatever, never, because everyone's freaking out about it. But then everyone's also just like, well, look at this throw he made. He gets decked, and this throw he completed to DJ Moore.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, he makes incredible plays in every game that everyone has dumped on him. He's made ridiculous plays. When people are like, he's not an NFL quarterback, and then you see him do like some ridiculous shit. You're like, no, he is. He's just in his second year.
Got to get there. Yeah.
He's in his second year.
He's in his second year, new system, 7 games in.
Brand new O-line.
It's progressing. It's going to get there. Again, 8-9 wins is what this Bears team is that I expected. I think it's still feasible.
Oh, definitely.
Hopefully, especially this Sunday, because I'll be in attendance. But I'm also kind of like,
I forgot you're going to this game.
I've never been to a winning Bears game, so I might actually be bad juju.
I don't know. Yeah, I have some questions about this game. We're not into our weekly picks yet, obviously, because that's not till Sunday. But interestingly enough, the Bears are favored to win this game in Cincinnati somehow. They're favored by 2.5.
I guess it depends on what the injury report looks like coming Friday.
But like,
because if we think about it, if we have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins playing against our practice squad DBs, we're cooked.
I mean, even against our starters, everyone was shitting on our starters at the beginning of the year. People were shitting on Jalen Johnson and everyone else, saying that they suck too.
Which is actually insane because Jalen Johnson is like graded. He is the number 2, arguably number 1 corner in the league.
Yeah, definitely have to be an argument there, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, argument. I'm not saying he is. I am not saying he is.
But yeah, I mean, I don't understand that at all. But yeah, I mean, and then our D, we just get no pressure on the quarterback.
Our D line's garbage. It's absolutely abysmal. Odibingo or whatever. Odingbo. Yeah, he's a dingus. He sucks. We gave him what, $43 million to be a non-factor. Grady Jarrett, non-factor. Montez
he keeps
Sweat.
Getting hurt. That's what sucks for Grady.
He was playing Sunday. I didn't even know he played Sunday.
Yeah, he doesn't say he.
I didn't hear his name once.
He's not doing anything spectacular. Obviously, Montez Sweat. I mean, he's gotten his name called twice this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the D line's just not getting. We're not getting enough pressure.
And then everyone's like, "Well, Austin Booker's gonna be playing this week against the Bengals." I'm like, nothing about our D line excites me. They're literally signing practice squad players. Like they signed a practice squad player from the Packers.
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm like, cool. I don't even know.
Jonathan Garvin.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, sweet.
I mean, we have to because we just keep getting banged up. Because now Shamar Turner's out with an ACL injury.
Yep.
So he's gone for the rest of the year. I mean, we just, shit like that's gonna happen. But yeah, our D line we need to get.
They're non-existent. It sucks.
Yeah, truly non-existent. Did you see that? This will be a perfect opportunity to bring this. One of the few times we say the name Barstool Sports on here, but I'm sure you had to have seen that fucking headline from them. The article about Caleb Williams.
Sucks and Caleb Williams sucks and Ben Johnson knows it.
Yeah, Caleb Williams is truly awful, and it appears Ben Johnson knows it. It's
and then everyone in the comments is like, nowhere in this article does it say how Ben Johnson knows it.
I didn't even read it because I wasn't going to click on it because I'm like, that is just
give him the click.
That's like so crazy to even come out and post that, especially when you guys are a organization that promotes an entire Chicago division.
Yeah, and everyone from like Barstool Chicago was like, this is actually horrible. Yeah. Like, I understand getting clicks, but like this is really bad.
Yeah, like you can't. Yeah. I mean, it made no sense. So I'm like, I'm not reading this.
No, I wasn't going to give him the click. Yeah.
I thought that was funny. And then of course, like people were roasting them. Pretty much everybody was roasting them.
Yeah. They were poking them. Bad.
Guy said, do guys like this really get paid to do these guys really get paid to write pieces like this? They should be mopping floors. Sorry for even sharing, but articles like this is why I created my account, to bring light to the idiots and being a better positive mindset for the community. Damn shame, Barstool. That was from Cream Sleeve.
Yeah, dude, it's Barstool is like progressively just like getting like a little
seems like they're
further away from sports.
Yeah.
I guess in a sense of like there's just a lot of content they make now that's just really unsports related, and it's kind of silly. And a lot of it is just like it's just bad. Granted, it gets attention, so it does work, but it's just like bad take after bad take, like stuff like that. It's just abysmal. It's really
it's like
bad.
they're out of fresh ideas, so just shoot anything, throw shit at the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah, it's just not good.
Get the clicks.
Terrible.
And speaking of clicks and sticks, and another word that rhymes with it, kicks. Why the fuck is Jake Moody not our kicker? Why are we rushing baby leg Cairo Santos out there? I mean, dude, how many times do we need to see this happen? Now, I get it. Don't get me wrong. Anybody in that situation, highly likely they miss that kick, being that it's like 11 seconds, clock's running, no time, you run in.
Like, hurry up.
Yeah, it's like a hurricane
Yeah.
thing that they call it. Like, they're...
It's 5 yards short though, dude.
But exactly, that's it. That's it. It's not even that it's like, oh, it was inaccurate. It was like, it's not even close to making 58 yards. Like, that would have maybe barely made 53, even if he was set up. So, like,
yeah, it was
this guy can't start. He can't be a kicker anymore. He just can't.
Especially with the way the NFL is going. Like, if it was like not common for kickers to be making kicks like that,
yeah,
sure, that'd be fine. But like, we're seeing the game change. Especially, Brandon Aubrey is just. Justin Tucker move over. Your legacy is about to go bye-bye. I mean, kind of already has. Did it to yourself.
Cameron Dicker's been the best kicker in the league this year. He hasn't missed a single kick. And
I'm not talking about the sack. I'm talking like we've seen Brandon Aubrey make
but yeah,
insane 71-yard kicks.
Also in a dome. I will say that he does play in a dome, so I'll give him that.
Makes it either way. I mean, either way. Like,
of course.
Sanchez is not sniffing that at all.
No. Did you say Mark Sanchez?
No,
it sounded like you said
Carlos Santos.
It sounded like you said Mark Sanchez is not sniffing that at all.
No.
I was like, what?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why there's no reason Moody shouldn't be our kicker.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because of the fact of, like, Cairo was injured, can't lose your job to injury. Maybe they're going to test something out as the week goes. We'll see if they just, like, test something out, quote-unquote. But
I hope they test out putting his ass on the bench.
Yeah, I mean.
That's what I hope.
I don't think it'd be a bad idea.
No.
I think Kyler Hanna has to know he's just, like, his time is nearing the end, basically.
Yeah, he should know that. And in all fairness, I don't think there's any reason that it shouldn't end. Like,
I did hear one argument that kind of made some sense. So it was like, okay, Jake Moody for those 2 games looked good. Was it Kyle Shanahan really giving him the yips? When it's like, okay, what if Jake Moody, what's worth more of a sacrifice? Being able to make longer kicks or having someone who's automatic from 45 yards in? Carlos Santos is the most accurate kicker within 45 yards.
Which, I mean, that it's like
that's pretty good though. I mean,
that is pretty good, but like, what's other people's accuracy? Are we talking like that would be something you'd have to break down the stats. Like, okay, Cairo Santos is at 99% accuracy from 45, and the next 5 guys are at 98%. Like, is Jake Moody at 97% accurate from inside 45?
Probably a lot
like,
lower than that's why I got cut.
Definitely not a lot lower. Now, he is a good kicker. I love everyone has forgotten about him having a great rookie year kicking.
Yeah, everyone.
And then he has one downtime and it's like, all right, this guy's fucking ass.
2.
1. This is only his 3rd year in the league.
Yeah. The last 2 years have not been good.
His first year was his rookie year. His second year last year was
good.
Mid.
Yeah.
And then now this year.
That's what I'm saying though. It's like, okay, Jake Moody.
But he's not bad. Like, people are talking about, like, this guy's been.
I'm not saying he's bad, but it's like, okay, this guy got cut, so.
Which was nuts to me. I didn't understand the move of them cutting him.
I have a feeling that we're going to see some things about Kyle Shanahan coming out and being kind of a D-bag.
I could probably see that, but I mean, is he a D-bag or is he just like an old school, like old style football coach in the game?
Agreed. It's all relative. It's all perspective.
This is an interesting stat, though, for anybody wondering. Since 1948, the Bears have only had 2 field goals over 55 yards that we've made. And
That's
Robbie
crazy.
Gould made both of them.
Is it like 2011?
2011 against the Broncos was a 57-yarder, and 2013 versus the Bengals, he had a 58-yarder. That was the only 2 field goals since 1948 over 55 yards for the Bears.
Yeah.
That, in and of itself, says every reason why you get rid of Cairo Santos.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's like...
But the Jets win. The Jets win. They get a dub for Nick Mangold.
Bro, yeah,
Shout out
rest
him.
in peace.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was having those health issues.
Yeah, they just recently had him on Pat McAfee's show, or had AJ Hawk talking about him. Like, it was like literally like a week ago. They were talking about him having kidney failure and how he needed a transplant and to like where to go to donate for it and this and that. And yeah, like he had just recently talked to him and was like, yeah, like he sounded fine.
Yeah, I did
And
not know
nothing
that,
was
dude.
like, didn't seem crazy. And then it just
I
got out
mean,
of nowhere.
I guess that just goes to show like how quickly that kind of stuff progresses.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that. Yeah. So rest in peace to him. The Jets get one for him though. The Jets are no longer winless. They got a W.
Which in the
It
most
might be the only one, but
in the most insane fashion. I mean,
Brees
my
Hall
God,
looked
dude.
like vintage Brees Hall.
This is like I don't even know like where do the Bengals even go from here? Something big
kinda,
has to happen.
That's what kind of scares me, and we'll get more to it on Friday about Sunday. Because I'm like, okay, well the Bengals are honestly another team. Back the following week, we face a team that needs to win to save their season. But I don't know.
I think Joe Burrow should request a trade because I think that's a helpless organization.
Yeah, I think.
Honestly.
I don't think they trade him. I don't think they allow that because obviously
They're not going
the
to.
bag.
But he should request a fucking trade.
Yeah,
he has all the power in that building. Without him, we see what that team is.
Yeah, I mean 100%.
And with him, they let him get banged up because they don't put an O-line around him and they don't put a defense on the other side of the ball. So you're going to ruin a guy's
they
career.
can't because he wanted his 2 receivers.
Well, true. I mean, they could have figured something out to get rid of fucking T. Higgins. They should have done it. As much as it sucks and you want to have those 2 guys there, you can't wrap up that much money in 3 players.
No, I mean that's just bad.
And then you bully a guy like a Trey Hendrickson, which he's nice enough to just be like, yeah, fuck it. I'll just play for pennies this year, basically, considered what he wanted.
I don't feel bad for the guy.
I feel bad for him because he's a guy that clearly just wants to play. Like,
but we had all those theatrics. It was on both ends. We had all that stupid stuff going on. He's posting Instagram stories that I'm not even in Ohio. I'm not even around. And then he's just like, you know what? You guys give me 14 mil? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, again, because he wants to play and he wants to be on that team, and that's why it's just fucked up that they're gonna do that. It's like this is the only guy on your this is the only guy on your defense.
Yeah, I mean,
that is worth a shit, and it's like you guys are just fucking squandering away everything. Like you're not. They have no chance. To me, they have no chance of winning shit. I don't care when.
Another coach.
Not even this year. I'm saying like next year. Let Joe Burrow be healthy all year. You can't. You can't win the Super Bowl if you're letting teams score 38 points a week.
I guess it just depends on how the draft goes.
I mean, it is nuts, dude. Well, we see they botched that though too. I mean, what was that shit? Look at all the stuff with oh my God, the rookie they drafted this year that they didn't want to give him his money. Like, they as an organization are failing on so many levels that I don't know what that team, like, I don't know how the hell that team gets fixed ever. Like, I think that's just going to go down in history as like one of the biggest what ifs.
Yeah, I think they're just a bad organization. But,
speaking of bad organizations and speaking of people whining for their money and pretending like they actually give a shit, and then when they get their bag, Now they're crying because their team sucks. Myles Garrett records 5 sacks, franchise record for the Browns.
Yeah,
in a single game. And he's throwing his helmet on the sideline and he's pissed off. And after the game, they asked him, even though you had the 5 sacks, how does it feel? And he's like, I'm telling you the same thing every week. He's like, I would trade this performance for a W. And it's like, well, you had that opportunity, dickface, and you decided to take money.
Yeah, I think, but that's just like, well, he wanted to be there. It's like kind of the same argument just made for Trey Hendrickson.
Trey Hendrickson's not slamming his helmet and telling the media that he would trade anything for a win right now, though. And Trey Hendrickson's also not performing, so he doesn't have, the mouth to do that. But the Browns are historically shit. They haven't even been close. The Bengals at least have sniffed playoffs. They made it to a Super Bowl. Like, they have good pieces. The Browns have absolutely nothing, and he knew that going into this year.
Yeah.
Look at their quarterback room after the draft. It was like, what are they doing? Everybody's just... There's no light at the end of the tunnel for that Browns team other than, their defense is decent at home.
The best defense in the league, actually.
At home. But, other than that, you guys...
It's not great.
He knew that. Everybody knew that going into it. Where it was like, yeah, let Myles Garrett go somewhere and win. Like, he needs to get... And then... He did it to himself. Like I said, he stayed there for the money, didn't want to leave, and now you're, you reap what you sow.
Did he stay there for the money or the loyalty? Because if someone else offered that money, he probably would take it.
Well, I'm imagining that they would have had to trade him is what it is. So someone would have had to come up with A, the money, and B, the picks. And the Browns, I mean, what they would have asked for would have just been like a king's ransom, basically. Yeah. And it probably wouldn't have ended up materializing. But either way, it's like you went and did all that bitching and moaning and like saying you didn't want to be here, like actually don't want to be here. And then it's like 40 million. You're like, I love playing in the city, dude. It's so great here. And then 7-8 weeks in, you're like, dude, I would trade anything for a W.
I think that's any player. That's just like competitive mindset.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're contradicting yourself a lot here.
I am not contradicting myself in one bit.
Drop the comments if Kyle's contradicting himself.
Go ahead. Drop the fucking bullshit comments with the fake hate. I don't give a fuck. It's not contradicting myself. Trey Hendrickson didn't... If that's the contradiction you're saying I'm making, Trey Hendrickson, you're proving my point that he took $14 million. He wanted 40 and took 14.
You said the Browns would wanted a king's ransom for Myles Garrett, and they wouldn't have done that. Someone else would have to come up for the money. But you're saying it's Myles Garrett's fault that he wanted to stay. But they could have traded him.
He didn't want to stay.
Yeah.
And then they gave him a dollar amount and he goes, "All right, I'll stay."
But instead of trading him,
but that didn't even get to the... Yeah, they paid him.
So it'd be like the same thing. If Micah Parsons stayed in Dallas, it'd be the same exact situation. If Jerry Jones said, "I'm going to give you this money, actually, we're just going to pay you," it'd be the same situation.
Yeah. He would look like a clown too if he was bitching about trading a 5-sack performance for getting a W.
I mean, I just think that's like any player, like Justin Fields. He sucks. I mean, granted, it's not same caliber player, but he's just like, I just want to win.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the wanting to win part. Obviously, they all want to win, but my point is like, Trey Hendrickson said all that shit. He didn't even say that much. The guy barely said anything. There was like nothing that really came out in that situation. Yeah. He wanted $40 million a year or near that, and the Bengals were like, "No, we'll give you 14 for 1 year, and we'll work something out next year." And he goes, "All right, I'll stay here for 14 million." He didn't go, "Oh, I still want to trade then," which is what he should have done if he was just chasing the bag. He is loyal to his team. Myles Garrett's like, "Fuck this city," and they're like, "How's 40 million sound?" And he's like, "I love this city." It's like, oh, so you, like, if he would have said no to 40 million, then they would have started probably talking, "All right, we need 3 first-round picks for this guy, and this, and that, and this." But it didn't get to that because he just went, "Yeah, I seen the money and I took it." That's what I'm getting at.
Eagles win. Cam Scadaboo dies.
Whoa, dude, Quinshon Judkins got hurt. An AC joint sprain in his shoulder.
Yeah, he's cooked.
He actually, surprisingly, is only day-to-day, but yeah, nonetheless.
I would hate to rush that. The Browns aren't winning anything. Just leave it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too, yeah.
But yeah, Eagles.
Eagles are ruining football.
The tush push is...
Single-handedly.
Like, seriously, that's like just goes more of a point of like why that needs to be banned.
Fully out on it. I am fully out on it. If we can't officiate it, then you can't do it.
They're calling forward progress? That makes no sense.
As he's moving.
Yes.
He's literally moving. And even if he wasn't fully moving forward, he hadn't stopped moving forward for more than even a half a second at the point that ball got ripped out by Thibodeau.
Made no sense, dude. No sense.
Anyone with 2 eyes looks at that and goes, "Yeah, that's fumble." All day, every day. No questions asked. How that doesn't get called, I don't know. But like I said, I'm fully out on it. They need to get rid of it. It's not the play's fault.
No. It's just the fact that the way it's being officiated.
Which, the way everything being officiated right now is just honestly insane.
Been, like, historically bad this year, has it not? It's been awful.
The first 2 or 3 weeks of the season, I was actually saying to myself, watching games, I'm like, wow, the refs are doing really good. Like, not a lot of bullshit PI, not a lot of holding call. Like, it was looking really good. And then the last 3-4 weeks have been some of the worst I've ever watched in my life.
It's really bad, dude. Really bad.
Yeah. I mean, that in and of itself was like just abysmally bad, even if it wasn't the tush push. But the fact that it is that play is like, this is it. It's got to be over after this year. Like, there's no way teams, because it's the teams that didn't vote this year on it to get rid, they're going to do it this year.
Oh, 100%.
They're flipping.
This sealed it. That was like that sealed it.
For sure. And it should, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Because that was absolute bullshit. And, boy, T's and P's. Cam Scadaboo.
That ankle is gross.
That shit left the chat.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Dislocated. Had surgery. Big Dom brought him cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
So shout out Big Dom. That was cool.
That's a cool move of him. That's I think it's very ironic how everybody's like, dude, the way he runs into everybody with his head, this guy's going to end up with a concussion. He's going to end up being out, and it ends up being the total opposite end of his body. Like, what are the chances he breaks his ankle? Dude, there's no way the bone wasn't sticking through the bottom of his shin there, like through his foot. Because, I mean,
it was gross.
I've never seen a foot that far sideways. And, like,
that
dude,
was disgusting. It was gross.
That was horrible.
I was cringing watching that.
And you feel bad, man, because, like, that team was just getting, like, that.
They were getting juiced up.
That was him and Jackson Dart were the spark that organization needed. Yep. And even if they still kind of sucked this year, at least there was like, oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Something to hang on to.
Yeah, we have our number one receiver out. We're still competing in games. We have a badass running back who's just an old school football nut job. A quarterback who's got a shitload of moxie and can actually sling it and like loves to try. And he's got the coach fired up. Like, and then this shit happens like that. You hate to see it, dude. That's such a bummer for them.
I agree. It blows bad.
Yeah.
Bucs Saints don't have much to say on that. Spencer Rattler gets benched. Spencer Rattler is not the starter this upcoming week.
Saints are currently sitting at 1-7. My guess is that with Tyler Shuck, they're going to end up going 1-8 over that span as well, because I don't think he is any better than Spencer Rattler.
No, Buns.
Like,
I would agree.
They're just their ass.
I would agree. Yeah. Broncos pulverize the Cowboys. The Broncos look like their former self, but PS2 goes down.
Yeah, that is a bummer. He's actually going on IR too.
Pec injury.
With a pec injury, so that's rough.
Not good.
But
not good, dude.
Luckily, the rest of their defense is pretty damn solid. So
no, for real.
Granted, missing one of the best players in the entire league sucks, but they're still going to be probably all right. I still don't believe in them. I still don't trust in the Broncos.
I think they're frauds. Like, they are still on my fraud watch.
I get like they hit a couple of the games that they lost. I mean, like that game to the Colts, they lost on a bullshit, not a bullshit call, but a call that never gets called on a field goal kick.
That's
like,
true.
They should have won that game.
Yeah.
They would have one less loss, and then they lose another game right after. They lose to was it the Chiefs? Who did they lost to someone else on a field goal like right after that, or I can't remember.
But yeah,
like two real close games though that they should have won. But
it's just the fact of just like Bo Nix hasn't looked like last year Bo Nix. Again, like we said, it's just a whole another year. Whatever.
Yeah.
But either way, Cowboys' third secondary was getting pieced up. It wasn't great.
Their defense is so bad. Dude.
Dak Prescott threw 2 abysmal interceptions. That did not help.
No.
They were really, really bad.
Yeah.
Fantasy team did not like that.
Yeah, that's
okay. Really, really bad too. Tennessee Titans are really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean they're
done. They're kind of having. I mean, I wouldn't say a fire sale, but they're shipping out players now.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett signs with the Raiders, by the way.
Yep.
Bad move on you. You go from the Titans to the Raiders, kind of the same thing.
I'd say there's a lot more.
There's a lot more
promise. Yeah, I mean,
but it's like, hey, we're at week 8. Like we gotta go now.
Yeah, the team sucks at this point. You're kind of just gonna cost yourself a draft pick as the Raiders.
Yeah.
But they might have a couple locked up because they've been shit for a few years, so they might not be too worried about draft picks. They might already have them.
Yeah.
But I mean, now like you got Tyler Lockett is back with Pete Carroll and Geno Smith, so you got a guy who's really familiar with the system. It's gonna be a matter of if Geno Smith can get the ball off or not, because that O-line's terrible.
Yeah, it's not great.
You know, potential. You got Jacoby Myers begging for a trade, but that's not happened yet.
Yeah.
Raiders haven't confirmed that. So Jacoby Myers, Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty, Geno Smith, Tyler Lockett. Like there's some
on paper. On paper.
On paper, the offense could be very good.
Yeah.
They're just not.
Yeah.
Colts, they traded a cornerback, by the way, too.
Yes, they did.
Roger McCreary. He was actually really good, and he went to the Rams, which that only makes that defense that much better. But yeah, go on.
No, I mean JT just ran all over them.
Yeah, he's like out of his mind right now.
14 touchdowns right now. He should be the MVP. He won't be because the QB award, like we've said.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunately,
if Saquon didn't get it last year, JT ain't getting it.
No, he'll get Offensive Player of the Year
for sure.
He'll get
for sure. I do hate all the on pace shit though. Like he's on pace for 28 touchdowns. I'm like, yeah, but that's not gonna happen. So can we stop with that shit? Because there's gonna be like over the next 5 weeks, there's probably gonna be 2 games.
There's gonna be a lull
one
period,
touchdown or no touchdowns. Like
it's not sustainable.
I mean, then again, maybe not. Maybe it is sustainable because truly, Saquon could have had 15 more touchdowns than he did last year if Jalen Hurts didn't get pushed at the fucking 1 yard line every game.
That is true.
Like, Saquon would have had an extra 40 yards on the season and 15 more touchdowns.
Very true.
So JT might actually get those opportunities, whereas someone like Saquon didn't, and he rushed for 2,000 something yards.
That's a fact.
But
that is a fact.
Yeah, that he's on one. Daniel Jones is on one. That whole team, they are fucking on fire.
They are.
They look so good. Granted, they beat a shitty team.
Though that's an argument I saw. I saw an argument that was like, hey, they barely beat these good teams, lost to one of them, and they've been absolutely demolishing bad teams. But I'm like, okay, they should be demolishing bad teams.
Yeah, yeah.
But apparently people are placing them on fraud watch. I'm like, I don't know. I think they're really, really good.
I think if you watch them play, you'll realize that they are extremely good.
Yeah.
O-line's looking phenomenal. Wide receiver core looks great. Quarterback's looking great.
Their
defense looks great.
Offensive line is great for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Since Peyton, really. And it's like
they're everything. Like they're to me, I think like right now, truly the best team in the NFL. They're the most well-rounded.
Yeah,
I think every aspect of their game, their secondary, D-line.
The secondary, actually, their secondary and their rush is kind of weak.
When they get, was it Charvarius Ward?
Yeah, Charvarius Ward. Yeah.
Having him back though, like they were playing really good through the first few weeks.
Yeah.
That team is definitely, I think, like I said, the most well-rounded. They're not the best per se, like if you match up each thing individually.
Yeah.
But as a whole,
no, like you said, yeah,
whole unit.
Well-rounded. I would agree with that. I was hoping for the Steelers W. I wanted I wanted the Aaron Rodgers revenge game. I wanted him to get the dub. I wanted him to join. I believe he would have beaten every team if he beat the Packers. I believe. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I would imagine that's probably true.
But either way, he doesn't get the dub. The Packers absolutely steamroll them.
Yeah, the Steelers don't get the dub. Speaking of absolutely treacherously bad defenses. I mean, they spent so much money, and it is just getting pissed away on a bunch of old fucking slouches.
I saw something when someone was like mocking Steelers fans, saying how Steelers fans say T.J. Watt is better than Myles Garrett. Someone said Week 8, Myles Garrett 5 sacks. Last 315 days, T.J. Watt 4 sacks.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like T.J. Watt's still really good.
Yeah, you could like, you could pick stats from any era of time.
Yeah, it's like T.J. Watt's still really good. Tucker Kraft is having a great year so
Jordan,
far.
Yeah,
Jordan Love looked good.
He looked incredible. He had 20 straight completions.
Yeah, he looked really, really good. I like how people were grabbing at anything. They're trying to make something out of the jersey swap. They're trying to make something.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers was mic'd up. He said, "I'll send it to you." He was mic'd up. People were like, "Relax." He didn't just blow him off. He didn't tell him no. He said, "I'll send it to you."
Yeah.
Probably going to do something because him and Jordan Love are. I don't think he has a disdain for Jordan Love.
No, he's come out and said that he has. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
I'd go ahead.
Dude.
Give him that ugly ass jersey.
Yeah, dude, that was terrible. What is that?
Back-to-back weeks. Fucking Chargers first against the Colts, which also Colts beating on bad teams. Chargers are a bad team, but
no, Joel. That's honestly, he is the difference maker on that team.
He is. He is 100% difference maker.
Dude, when Joe Alt's out there, they're a playoff team. When Joe Alt's not out there, they're a bottom 5 team.
Yeah, it seems that way.
It's like no joke.
Yeah.
He could single-handedly play offensive line by himself.
Probably.
Like, it's insane.
But that yellow uniform and then now the Steelers yellow uniform, like that's just terrible. Just looks so bad,
dude.
And honestly, the Packers whiteout is so sick.
It's tough.
It's tough.
I think whiteout jerseys are just fire in general. Like all white is so clean.
Yeah, there's something about it, especially like
the Bills rivalry. All white, dude, that is fire.
Someone else just rocked. The hell else, or is it someone coming up's rocking all white? I can't remember. Yeah, but all white jerseys like that are so fire.
Yeah, I would agree.
But that team's embarrassingly bad defensively, dude. Statistically, this is the worst defense they've had in 38 years. It's the worst their defense.
I think the steel curtain is no more. Thing of the past.
Yeah, it was already long gone.
Yeah,
but enough. I mean, this team has been so good defensively forever.
Yeah.
And just now it's like, especially after they go and sign so many
Dude, they
people.
got Jalen Ramsey. Like, come on.
They got Jalen Ramsey. They
You
got
knew
rid of,
they were going to be bad as soon as they signed Jalen Ramsey, and people were trying to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, right. And then Cam Hayward crying for more money. T.J. Watt wanting more money. It's like they paid everybody.
Cam Hayward, dude, I would have been like, bro, you're 36.
Yeah.
I mean, I get like, yeah, give him his flowers and like toss him like something a little team friendly, but it's like, bro.
Yeah, they should have. What they should have done is gone out and spent some money on another wide receiver besides DK Metcalf, because this is kind of inevitably what I foreseen coming. Like, I thought they would be good because I expected the defense to be better.
We'll give you DJ Moore for for a second.
I don't know about all that, but but like honestly, offensively they haven't looked terrible.
No,
it's the defense.
Jaylen Warren, honestly, is really solid running back.
I've liked him a lot since day one. I think that kid's awesome. That's why when they got rid of Najee, I'm like, they'll be fine.
Yeah,
Jaylen Warren's really good.
100%.
And yeah, they're just that team's just screwed. Also, before the game, NBC Sports videographer fell off the scoreboard.
Oh,
50 feet.
Are they?
He's in critical. He was in critical condition. That was the last I seen.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that guy's okay.
Yeah.
That's bad. Almost as bad as Washington. Washington's not good. I mean, that catch by Scary Terry though for the touchdown, that was fire.
Once again, no one knows what a catch is.
My thing, that was a catch. My only problem was, why did Marcus Mariota throw it like that? He threw it like 60 yards in the air. It took like 3 days to get down.
Yeah, he airmailed it. He got lucky that Terry McLaurin caught that. But my point being, like, obviously, I think a fucking guy who gets. I think if you get 1 foot in, it should be a catch. When you see guys come down with these incredible fucking one hand grabs, like all these, and they're like, no, but he got his feet in, but the ball moved when he like the fact that they called that a no touchdown at first,
stupid,
and then. It was super close. I mean, it was a literal tippy toe grab, but like, I'm shocked that got overturned because the way the rules are and the way that they do these reviews and like, does he have possession before he actually goes out of bounds? It's like, not really, because that was like as close as to being out of bounds as possible. Like the second he catches it, his feet hit out of bounds, like right after they're in. So it's like, I'm thinking for sure it's not getting overturned.
I saw my first virtual measurement.
That was my second, and it's been dog shit both times. And I think it is the dumbest, worst excuse
ever. Good. That was really, really bad.
What is, the whole idea behind it going into the year?
Like, it's a good idea, awful execution.
Yeah, I mean, they did the exact opposite of what they were supposed to do.
Yeah,
we're gonna chip the ball, so we're gonna know where the ball lands actually. And it's like, no, we're still just going to let the human spot it, and we're going to put it wherever he deems that it should go, and then we're going to leave the chains where they're at, and we're just saving those guys from having to run on the field.
Pretty much.
It's no different than the chain game.
It was really, really bad.
And it took no less time.
Yeah, it was awful. It took forever.
It took no less time. It was like, what? All that just, I mean... It's really so bad. And that was the same way it was the first time I seen it. I was like, when I seen how it actually was executed, I'm like, this is not what you advertised.
Yeah.
This is not chipping the ball. We'll be able to tell where the ball's at. Like, no, this is guy gets to randomly place ball where he wants, and then we get to look at it from overhead and be like, not on that line. Like, what? That's what we've been doing for fucking 80 years.
Yeah. It was really bad.
God, it's embarrassing, dude.
As we called it, once the Chiefs got back to full force, they'd be okay. They're okay.
Yeah,
granted, really bad defense.
The Commanders.
The Commanders.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were
the Chiefs defense is very good.
Yeah, Chiefs defense is definitely starting to get clicking. Commanders defense held down in the first half though. Like first half, honestly, like Mahomes 2 picks. It was 0-0 going into the second quarter. Like,
shout out Debo for that atrocious pick. That was his fault. That should not count at Mariota.
Same with Travis Kelce for
Really
Mahomes. I mean,
bad.
just volleyballed it.
That pick by Marshawn Lattimore though, that was actually fire because that was a laser from Mahomes, and the way he caught it, like that was just a great catch on him. That was cool.
It was great, and then the old man came out in him later in the game when that fumble got forced, and he didn't want to dive on the ball because he's probably like, I'm old, I'm gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna try and scoop this shit up, and it's like, nah, can't let the Chiefs get that ball back, dude.
And then, it was cool. Again, like I said though, as good as Rashee Rice does, I will just not root for him.
I'm not. No,
it was bad.
No, they had some bettors on the edge of their seats, though. Him get first touchdown, dives for it, short.
Yeah.
Second touchdown, dives for it, short. It's like, oh my god, you knew he had to get one. Like it's some like,
100%.
oh, they're gonna keep trying to get him the ball.
I stopped watching at halftime though, so I didn't see all the scoring because obviously most of it came in the second half. But yeah, at first I was like, wow, this is actually like really kind of just like not very Chiefs like.
Yeah, they were not looking good there in that first half.
No, but nevertheless, they're okay.
They are fine. We'll wait until next week. The picks is gonna
the picks are gonna be good
there.
this week. I have a feeling.
Well, kind of, sorta.
I've seen a few matchups that look okay to me.
Yeah, there's a couple in there, but I think we're in a week. We're in another week for also what I said about the refs and about like when we were talking about like the cheating, the gambling shit, and how there was gonna be like a weird weekend, and I didn't know how to describe what would be weird about it. I think this is exactly what I was like saying was gonna happen. I just didn't know how to like word it. But where like everything that you would expect to happen happened, pretty much for the most part. So like favorites this week went 11-2 against the spread. So like all of a sudden, all the obvious answers hit.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there's no fucking. I mean, like Falcons, that one didn't obviously cover. They were 7.5-point favorites. But like we were talking gigantic spreads. Chiefs win, they cover 10.5. Bills win, they cover fucking 12.5, I think, on that one. I still have it here. Oh, the Bengals blew that one too. That one screwed everybody. Patriots covered the 7 points, which is another one. We didn't even talk about that. Drake May is fucking on one. That team looks so good, dude. Granted, Myles Garrett 5 sacks, career game, but like Drake May looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the Patriots they're on one. Colts covered 14.5. Like, there's just so many games that like the obvious answer was the answer, which is just that never happens. This is the first time in I want to say it's 40 years, or maybe it was like since 1978, maybe. I think it was since 1978. This is the best record that there's been for favorites against the spread since 1978.
It's a long time.
That's absurd.
Yeah, that's insane.
Coincidentally, right after all the gambling shit comes out, it's like, oh, all of a sudden now it's like, cool it for
Everyone just relax. Everyone just relax.
Yeah, definitely. That was some weird shit. I did terrible, obviously, this week because of that. I did hit some of the decent ones, but other than that, we didn't talk about this, and this is a huge deal. I fucking was dying to talk about this after that game. It's one thing that, we didn't talk about like Carson Wentz and his actual injury. I know we talked about it being criminal.
Oh yeah,
like what they did to him.
It didn't come out until after we recorded.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like season-ending injury. And
yeah,
I didn't know that he was like playing through injury. I mean, we did. But like we didn't know the severity of it.
Yeah, he dislocated his shoulder, and it also tore his labrum and fractured the socket.
Yeah.
And then he went on to play 2.5 more games.
Yeah.
And the Vikings just sent him out there to die. I mean, they need to be investigated.
That's just malpractice.
Like, actually, dude, that's what I knew. I'm like, this is such a big deal. Like, watching him get beat up the way he was out there in that game, I'm like, this is a big deal that they're letting him get shit canned like this. Also, while J.J. McCarthy is technically healthy and ready to go. Like, that was so bad, and I feel so terrible for him. And I wish all the best of luck to Carson Wentz. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. I don't hate the guy. I just think he stinks at football.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's kind of on that train now. They're just like, dang, like, that guy put out on the line that says something. He should get another opportunity. Not an opportunity to start, but, like, picked up somewhere else.
Yeah, for sure. And malpractice, I mean, that Vikings org, I hope they lose every game the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think
I actually I know it's not J.J. McCarthy's fault, but I almost kind of hope like he gets hurt so that they're like, yeah, you know what? This is what you get for fucking trying to protect him, trying to keep him out of harm's way. Meanwhile, throwing this guy under the bus. I hope you lose him again somehow for some reason, and you guys are fucked.
I would say injury, but I'd say definitely like it'd be cool if he just stunk really bad.
Yeah, that's to be nice, yes.
Yeah.
But God, it's just
tear ACL.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously it's not his fault, but
Yeah.
geez Louise, that is so bad, dude. And another big deal. Bills, obviously, they blow out the fucking Panthers. James Cook, 215 yards,
Crazy.
2 tutties. I mean,
Crazy.
helped me out in fantasy a lot. I only won by 10 points this week, but James Cook got me like 33 points or some shit, so that was awesome. But their D tackle, Ed Oliver, he is out indefinitely, tore his bicep.
I did see that.
That's
yeah,
a big
right.
deal for them.
That is a massive blow for them.
Also going to play into next week's picks. Chiefs Bills.
And we'll get to that. It's gonna be a juicy one, dude.
It's
gonna be a juicy one.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
That was all I had on football, other than like one. Well, I actually had 2 things. I wish I would have saved the other one, but I have one thing on the Bears that I have here. So the Bears right now, 64 penalties, 7 games into the year.
Yeah, abysmal.
That's the most for the Bears in 40 years.
They're just an extremely undisciplined team right now. And it's really bad.
18 penalties that have resulted in first downs.
Yeah, really bad.
They have 20 penalties for first downs. They had 20 penalties for first downs all of last year.
Yeah, it's awful.
That you can't win games like that.
No.
Now, back on the officiating and also sticking on the Bears and penalties. The Bears are number 1 in the NFL in calls that benefit the other team. And yards that they've lost to calls benefiting the other team. And they do that based on like what was actually a good call, bad call, this and that. They've given I think it's like 630 something yards that the Bears have lost that have gone in the favor of another team that were like horseshit calls. They're number 1 in the league. Which is something that I've also been thinking every Bears game, where I'm like, okay, sure, we're getting false starts. We're committing a lot of penalties, obviously. But then it's shit like the D-hop to the face.
Yeah, the face mask.
No call.
Yeah.
Zacchaeus, helmet to helmet. And they're like, is it a fumble or not? I'm like, this guy just got his head speared.
Yeah.
No one's seen that. Player safety, remember what happened to that? This guy's head snapped back. You hear the loud crack in the helmets, and they don't even look at it. Meanwhile, New York can call and tell, oh, you know what? No, that's not a touchdown for the Lions, dude. Illegal formation. Throw a fucking flag. But we're going to sit here and watch a fumble review for 5 straight minutes, watching a guy's head get fucking snapped all the way to in between his shoulder blades, and we can't make a call on that because we missed it?
Absolutely terrible.
Fix it. Fix it now, because it's getting really bad.
It's player
so
safety
bad.
when it's convenient.
Yeah.
It's another thing we've said, too, a lot on this show.
Yeah, it's when it's convenient, and it's when they want it. You know, it's very similar to, I want to say, like the month of June for companies.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Put on a big smile, put on a big face.
It's like,
hey, we support this.
It needs
and
to be all the time. If you're actually gonna, if you're gonna sit there and preach about it all the time, please.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more.
Yeah, fucking God, dude. It's been so bad. That was all I had on football. Pacers are signing Matt McClung. That's actually a big deal.
The Bulls just released him. Everyone says that so he's actually getting clowned right now because he's been like on 80 teams. Yeah. Everyone's like, yeah, they just signed him for the dunk contest because they wanted to be represented by him for the dunk contest.
It's 3-peat champion, dude. Yeah. Matt McClung, he's awesome.
It's all he can do.
There was another Austin Reeves dropped like 51 points the other night too.
So the regular season started?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it started last week, 2 weeks ago.
Awesome.
Something like that.
Cool.
Yeah. Never really went over that. I had a big point on baseball too that I wanted to kind of just go on and continue to make the point of the Dodgers are not the only reason baseball is getting ruined. It's other teams not signing people, not giving up money. Tigers are already looking to move on from Tariq Skubal.
I mean, I'm sure you got to get a wild shot.
But it's like, this is why. This is the whole argument from the side of the Dodgers are not ruining baseball. They're just willing to spend the money that you guys aren't. The same way Freddie Freeman was a fucking free agent, and every single team could have signed Freddie Freeman. And instead, they let the Dodgers sign him because they don't want to give up enough money to have a guy who is a future Hall of Famer, an MVP, the most clutch hitter in the playoffs maybe ever. Like, World Series champ. This guy's everything. And people are like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, we see it all the time.
Yeah. So Just saying, I'm just reinforcing that idea a little bit. Just something to think about if the Dodgers do go on to manage to win the World Series, and that's the talk starts about the lockout's coming, and blah blah blah. Dodgers ruining baseball. You're gonna see a lot of shit. These teams are not. The Tigers just built something from the ground up, and they're already like, we're gonna get rid of the best guy we have. It's gonna be the equivalent of when the Pirates go, yeah, we're gonna get rid of Paul Skeens. We signed nobody else in the 3-4 years he was here.
They need to get rid of him.
They would be doing him a favor. The Tigers at least had a good team around Skubal.
Yeah.
But, like, bro, you guys brought this dude up with you. Carried you to the playoffs. He's going to win AL Cy Young. And then you're like, all right, we're done with him.
Yeah.
We don't want to sign him.
Yeah,
like, what?
It's bad. It's just bad.
It is bad. That's yeah. That was all I had.
Well, alrighty, guys. We're going to wrap it up. Get some food. Gonna finish doing laundry. And we're going to see you Friday. Hopefully more of you guys see us until then on this video.
Yeah.
And see us more on socials too.
Yeah.
On Instagram, Twitter, or X, sorry. Don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things.
And then to watch the World Series tonight.
Watch the World Series
Shohei Ohtani is on the bump.
Game 4. Let's see what he can do. Probably something amazing, if I had to guess. And that starts here in 45 minutes. So we get some dinner made, do some homework, watch some baseball. I'll see you guys Friday.
Thanks.